Hello, this is Bruce Thompson from PilatesRunner.com. I'm going to talk to you about the pelvic floor. Now, symptoms of pelvic floor weakness are to do with urinary and fecal incontinence. In the old folks' homes, the elderly are often found to be peeing and pooing their pants, and this is directly due to a weak and incompetent pelvic floor. But I know that you don't want to go there, so it's a matter of use it or lose it. Now's the time to do something about it. Symptoms of pelvic floor weakness in middle age, 50% of ladies in their 50s will have a weak pelvic floor. And I believe the figure is the same for the gentlemen. And for example, amongst the gentlemen we have this joke. It's that when going to the bathroom, no matter how much you wiggle and dance, the last 3 drops go down your pants. Now, gentlemen, this is not normal. If you've got 3 drops going down your pants, you've got a weak pelvic floor. And so, now's the time we can do something about it. Now, it's common amongst movement therapists to talk about activating the front part of the pelvic floor, namely with kegels. When you go to the bathroom, you think about stopping the flow. I'm going to talk about activating the back part of the pelvic floor, namely that part associated with the anus, the rectal opening, the back passage. If you think of the pelvic floor as a muscular bowl hanging down from the internal equator of the pelvis, in the bottom of that muscular bowl is where you find the opening of the back passage. So a lift of the back passage is in fact the same as activating the pelvic floor. And we want to get in contact with this lift of the back passage. Here's how we're going to do it. So just touch the fingertip together like that. So that's what we want. Place the hands under the sit bones. Those fingertips are touching, and they're directly under the opening of the back passage. Now we just think about drawing that back passage upwards and inwards. So it's lift the back passage and relax, and lift and relax. And so some of us might feel an actual lift of the tissues over the pads of the fingers. That's good. Some of us may feel a firming of the tissues over the pads of the fingers, and that's also good. So what we don't want to feel is that the tissues are actually pushing down on the fingers. And of course some of us may not feel anything at all. We may wonder what's happening there. I'm going to tell you how you can get in contact with that lift of the back passage for sure. And what you do is you hop in the shower box, have a shower, and when you're nice and clean, you can actually slide a finger down between the butt cheeks so that the pad of the finger is sitting over the opening of the back passage. And then you can look for that lift of the back passage and lift of the back of the pelvic floor. It's going to look a little bit like this. If you can just imagine a finger over the opening of the back passage and the side of the butt cheeks just lifting a little bit over that finger. So once you've got your pelvic floor nicely functional, we can just play around with this a little. When the pelvic floor is lifting, often the lower abdominals will firm and flatten. So let's see if we can see this happening. If I just relax my tummy, place my fingers over the lower abdomen, and if we just look at this abdomen here, just nice and relaxed. And then lift the back passage, and relax, and lift, and relax. I think you can see that movement, yes? We could also feel for a flattening and firming of those lower abdominal muscles by placing your finger 2 inches inside of the hip bone. And there we are. And again, relax, and lift the back passage, and relax. And if you've got that pelvic floor nicely functional, you'll find that your coordination in running, jumping and hopping will improve. You can find you will be sitting at your office desk tall and relaxed and just more secure and comfortable in yourself. Buttock pain will likely magically disappear. Lower back pain will quite possibly magically disappear. And you find that life just got a little bit better because you've learned to activate your pelvic floor. So once you know how to do that, 10 upward lifts lasting about a second, and one lift lifting for 10 seconds. Do that 1 or 2 times a day or whenever you think about it. Don't overdo it. Bruce Thompson, PilatesRunner.com